Nigeria's electricity crisis is once again at the center of national debate. While countries like South Africa, Egypt, and Algeria generate over 40,000 megawatts, Nigeria, Africa's most populous nation, struggles to keep 5,000 megawatts on the grid. Gas constraints, collapsing grid infrastructure, and shrinking disco load uptake are common excuses given to defend inefficiency. Today, we will make an attempt to discuss some deeper issues. What is the real role of discos? The growing influence of the Rural Electrification Agency, the over 4 trillion naira debt overhang choking the GENCOs, and whether recapitalization is reform or a quiet shutting down of struggling operators. On the hot seat today is a man who sits at the intersection of policy, power, and private sector reality. High Chief Barrister Sunday Odutan, a key voice in Nigeria's electricity distribution space. He is the MD CEO of Association of Nigeria Electricity Distributors and also the spokesman for all distributing companies. I am Eshomomo Imodu. This is Fireworks. We put them under check. Mr. Odutan, it's nice to have you on my turf today.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be here.
All right, now let's hit the ground running. Just recently, the Minister of Power made a very profound statement that several electricity consumers have been celebrating. But that is not the case with the distributing companies. They seem to disagree with that. And what he said, let me try to quote him. It is an offense for any disco official or an installer to request a dime before installation. These meters must be distributed and installed completely free of charge. Why do you people disagree with that?
Thank you very much. We do not, and I repeat, we do not disagree with the minister. It is the media houses that have been hyping this thing and making it look as if there's a problem between us as operators and the minister. What this government is doing is very great, and we must commend it. But I think some people also misunderstood the minister. In your statement, you said the minister said, these meters are going to be free and should be distributed free and no payment for installation. And you need to understand what that means. The minister was not talking about MAP, meter asset provider, which is still very much on and ongoing. The minister is talking about a very brilliant initiative brought by this president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And the initiative is this. Let me explain it to you. First of all, the government decided to import 3.4 million meters free, for free distribution to our customers. But before I mention what has happened in regard to that 3.4 million meters, let me give you some figures so that you understand where we are. We have about just a little over 12 million active customers. We have 6.66 total, 6.66 million Nigerians that are metered. We also have at least 5.36 unmetered customers. So over 5 million customers need to be metered. In Q3 of 2025, to the credit of the government, the operator, and of course our regulator, 228,614 meters were installed. Now, this one that we're talking about, the government wants to bring in 3.4 million meters. This is a World Bank funded program, and the discos are well in tune with it, because at the end of the day, this thing is in our interest. So the first batch that is expected 1.43 million meters. The numbers received so far is about 1 million meters. They come in batches of 500,000
Mr. Odutan, so that we won't drag this for too long, I'd like us to just go straight.
So what I'm saying is the minister is referring to these meters that are brought in, this one.
Those are the ones that are free.
Those are the free meters.
So which other meters should we pay for now?
Or say we have other schemes of metering that have been ongoing long since the time of President Muhammad Buhari.
Okay.
That is meter asset provider,
Right.
where customers willingly pay for their meters and get metered, and even their own money is refunded over time by way of giving them.
But will you agree with me also
So
that these
these
ones you
free
talked
meters
about,
are
Mr.
free.
Luton, these ones you talked about,
It's free.
these customers, it's been
Yes.
also challenging for a lot of customers to get these meters. Some have actually confessed that they've applied for meters and it's taking like forever for them to get it. Now, what is the bottleneck built into this system? Now, you in your discussion earlier, you said about 12 million active subscribers, customers, is that not? You have about 12 million active
Yes,
customers. Now, 12
Yes.
million active customers, is that not a very low figure? 13 years, about 13 years after
6
privatization.
Now, okay, let me tell you this, and please take note of this.
All right.
You cannot correct the adversity of 50 years in 12 years. And until we all come to that realization, we'll be talking and going around the bend for no reason. Number one, the power sector has been neglected during the years of the military. And I can give you a simple one. Between 1989 and 1999, a period of 10 years, we had 4 presidents in this country, 4 head of states. After 1989, it was General Babangida, followed by Shibene Shonekon, followed by General Abacha, followed by General Absalam Abubakar after 1999. So 1989 to 1999, 4 leaders in this country, not a single power plant was built. Nothing was done to even renew the transmission grid. And now what we failed to do in 1989 or 1999 will catch up with us by 2009 or 2029.
I quite agree with you.
So we should commend President Jonathan, who did the privatization. We should commend President Obasanjo, who started the reform. We should commend President Muhammadu Buhari, who continued the legacy of President Jonathan as far as this power sector is concerned. And we should give more commendation to the current president, who has taken the bull by the horn, who believes so much in electricity, who knows that you cannot develop this nation without electricity.
I quite agree with you.
And when we start abusing our leaders, we should be talking about the good thing that they have done.
Yeah.
You cannot expect a Tinubu to correct the mistake of 1966, 1976.
We have neglected let's not get things mixed up. Let's not get things mixed up. The power sector was privatized. Yes. You have the discos, you have the GENCOs, you have the TCN. And yes. the discos are privately owned companies, are not? You came into the business.
The discos are owned 60%. Hold on, let me break it down for you.
Okay.
The discos are 60% private, 40% public.
Okay, 60% private. Now the 60% private. My question is,
it's private.
Will it take you, if it took you about 13 years to meter just 12 million active customers, how many more years will it take the distribution companies to meter Nigeria? Because this, you will make your profit when people are metered, is that not so? The question is, you will make your profit if people are metered. Before
I answer that, let me correct you.
Okay.
When I told you that we have just a little over 12 million active customers, I also told you that already we have metered 6.66 million customers. So when you have branding 12 billion, just take off 6.66, okay? We are now talking about 5.36 million customers that need to be metered. And that's why this government has taken that huge, bold step of bringing in 3.4 million meters to bridge the metering gap. It is in our interest for people to be metered. Let me tell you this. When people are metered, they're able to measure their consumption. When people are metered, we don't have argument with them. They don't have argument with us. Estimated billing is evil. We don't want it. Okay. The government doesn't want it. The regulator doesn't want it.
Now, can I give you some practical illustrations? Because I'm a journalist, I'm also in touch with a lot of Nigerians, and what a lot of people say is the discos prefer a situation where people are given estimate bills at their discretion because they make more money off the normal stuff. Now, Do you know that is the situation, the conception, the view out there, that you make more money when people are not metered, so you come to give estimate bills to people. And that is why the discos are finding it difficult to give the people the prepaid meter so that the people can pay what they actually consume. Now, that is the perception of the public.
Thank you very much. That's a very wrong perception. I've been in the sectors in the last, since 2013, November 1st, as you know. And for me, there's no point not saying the truth. There's nothing for me to gain or to lose by saying the truth. Estimated billing, as I said, is evil. What we have had, our experience in the past, is that in some cases, people are overbilled. And in other cases, people are underbilled. Those who are overbilled have a right to say this is a crazy bill. But even those who are underbilled still call it crazy bill. Even when the bill is not crazy, it may even be the owner of the bill that is crazy. Because people that are on estimated billing, they don't even pay. So we cannot continue with that idea of estimated billing. So what we need, all of us, is for people to be metered. And that's why I said the government is already taking the right decision. We have a regulator that is completely very credible and are up to the task of what they are trying to do. What we should do is for all of us to cooperate with them. And let me tell you this, there are 3 problems that is affecting Nigerian power system. Okay. 3. All right. 3 people, 3 areas. Number 1, government. And when I say government, I'm not talking about federal government or just picking out some other people. I'm saying there are some ministry, departments, and agencies of government, both at the state and federal level, who do not pay their bill as I went due. That is a problem. Number 2, operators, someone like me, discos, generation companies, transmission companies. We are also a problem because we are not efficient enough. Okay? We need to deploy more technology, but again, we need to bring in more investment. But investment is also driven by cost recovery. That's number 2 problem. Number 3 problem, you and I, Nigerians, the customer, the consumers. Because as long as we continue to steal energy, you cannot have energy. People want free light. People want everything free of charge. Even now they are talking about free meters. They are so happy because it's free. But the truth of the matter is that government is doing this so that you can measure your consumption and please pay your bill. People bypass their meters a lot.
I like that.
Until we change our ways, we have to change our ways. We should stop blaming government or blaming discos. And for you to always be talking about discos, I always laugh because disco is just the one below the value chain. All of us, we are in it together. And now we work together more than ever before because it is the interest of Nigeria and Nigerians for us to provide power. We should stop blaming, naming, and claiming.
There's
and
a question here.
Stop lying.
There's a question here. Somebody sent this that I should ask you. That since privatization, that discos have made little or no efforts to invest in injection substations since privatization, despite repeated claims of commitment to infrastructure. What is the level of your investment in injection substations?
Okay. I'm not even sure that person understands what an injection substation is.
Okay.
Because when people say we have not invested in the injection substation, the other question I will ask that person is that the way we are today, are we not better off than 10 years ago? Electricity in your area, my brother, is it not better today than 5 years ago? If we have not invested in injection substation, what will bring that light to your house? Remember, you cannot get the light if the injection substation is not working. What people should be saying that we should do more.
Exactly. I guess that's what the person is saying.
But I told you, I said we will do more if they stop stealing. Because investment is driven by cost recovery. If I cannot recover my cost, why and how can I invest more? When my when my account is not bankable, when banks are not ready to lend me money because I'm not able to recover my cost, I'm not able to collect the money. So I'm saying that all of us need to work together.
All right,
and when I talk about collaboration, alignment, that's what I mean.
All right, just hold your thoughts there. We'll quickly go on a break, and when we come back, we'll still be here to talk about the many challenges facing the electricity sector in Nigeria. Please do stay with us. You're welcome back now. If you just joined us, I've been speaking with Chief Sunday Odutan, the MD CEO of the Association of Nigeria Electricity Distributors, and also the spokesman for all the electricity distribution companies. Now, we left off talking about the commitment of government, the people, and also the company, the distribution companies at this time. Now, let me quickly ask this. There are some practical questions in here. We're also aware that in several communities, when there is a default in the transformer, the community contributes to buy transformer. The community contributes to buy the cables. Now, this is a private company. It is not a public company. It's a privately owned, profit-making company. Why should communities buy transformers? And after they have paid for the transformer, should that not be a refund? Because that transformer becomes the property of the particular distribution company. I'd like you to help us understand why I should pay to get electricity. Okay. Meanwhile, you're charging me every time for every unit I use.
Okay. I will start off with the issue of refund. As a matter of fact, there's a regulation by a regulator that entitles communities to get a refund when they invest in the network.
Oh.
But to get that refund, you have to follow due process. What is the due process? Before you invest in the infrastructure within your community, you have to notify the DISCO and our regulator. Once you do that and you get the approval to go ahead, then anything you do there, you will get a refund. So, and that has happened in many cases over the years. But let me now go back to the issue of why is it that people contribute money to buy or to repair their own transformer or to buy transformer. Let me tell you this. If you are in band A, you are the one paying the true cost of electricity, 209 naira per kilowatt hour.
So I'm paying for others.
Fluctuates. Hold on. You're not paying for others. You are paying for yourself. Okay. And let me correct it and let me repeat it. If you are in band A, you are not paying for anybody. Okay. You are paying for yourself. Yeah. What we are saying is that because you are in band A, you are a patriot. You are a true Nigerian who is not being assisted by any government. If I'm band B, band C, band D, band E, you have to know today, listen to me and listen well. Government is subsidizing you to the tune of 37% of what you should be paying. And that is the problem on its own. Because government does not even have all this money. And this subsidy, in most cases, they are paid. This current government have even tried so much. But in some cases, they become shortfall on our books. They are not paid, they are deferred, they are recognized. So what I'm saying is that if you are in band A and your transformer is down or something happened, we will rush there to fix it. Why? Because in your network, we're able to recover our costs. But if you are in band D and you have a problem with your transformer,
I will pay.
This is something with apology, I will say this, and I'll be frank. I'm an Egba man. I have nothing to lose by saying this. If you are in band D and your transformer is down and you notify me, the first thing I will do is to check that injection substation. If, for instance, you have a debt of 8 million naira on that transformer, I will ask you to come and pay part of your debt. Because I cannot invest 12 million in a place where you are owing me 8 million already. These are the problems that Nigeria need to understand. Okay? If your community is niche, you are not owing money, I bet it, whether you're in band E, band D, or band C, or band A, the DISCO will do their best to immediately rectify it. Because if I know I'm recovering my investment from you, my cost,
definitely,
I will come. But if I know I'm losing money eternally, my brother, pay money, do your transformer by yourself.
I like that explanation. If you're in band A, the distribution company will rush in to fix the challenge. Now, I guess you have...
Because I recover my cost.
I guess you subscribe to telecommunication and maybe probably you have more than one SIM card with you or more than one phone with you. It gives you the ability to make choices. So if a particular network is down, you can switch to another network and use another network. Why is it difficult for the distribution companies to open up to competition rather than the present system where that is like a geographical monopoly? If I'm in Abuja, I'm stuck with the distribution company in Abuja, whether they are efficient or not. Why don't we have a system where other distributors come into that market, and I as a consumer, if a distributor is not active, if it's not efficient, I can switch to another one. Is it not allowed? And when are we going to get to that point?
Thank you very much. You are talking about no story. And please, as a media person, do more research and give credit to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He came into office and he signed the amended version of the Electricity Act of 2023. Go and read the provision of that act. We are now in competition. There's no more monopoly.
So
every state, even local government, have a right to generate, transmit, and distribute their own power. Go and check what Lagos State is doing. Some states are already doing it. Go to Enugu. They now have their own electricity market. The reason why you have not seen this happen, many discos, is because of cost recovery. Don't let us lie to ourselves.
That's exactly what I'm asking. See, when are we going to get that efficiency level? When, for instance, in Abuja, I have Abuja Distribution Company, I can also have another one.
No efficiency level. Our problem is no efficiency level. Our problem is investment and cost recovery. Government has opened up the field. Everybody can come. Even you call your friends. You can come and create a disco. You can create your own disco in Eko Atlantic City. You can have your disco within Abuja in Garki. The law now allows you to do that. The reason why some people are not coming to invest now is because they see that people, the customers, are not always willing to pay. And you hear people say, we are ready to pay, give us light. That is a lie.
So if I got you right.
Give you series of, in Ikotekpene in Akwa Ibom State, there's a community there who are owing billions. You know what they told me when I went there? They said the injection substation, which is owned by TCN, is on our ancestral land. And so we are not going to pay Port Harcourt
because of time.
In that kind of culture, no investor will come.
Because of
no
time.
Investor will come when people are not willing to pay.
Mr. Duton, because of time, I'd like us to, so that the viewers will understand better what we are saying. For instance, in Lagos, for this example, you have the Ikeja distribution, you have the Eko. Are you saying now, because it has been signed, the person who lives within the present precinct of Ikeja distribution can have the services of Eko distribution? It has been signed, but is it practical now? That's what we are asking.
No. That will happen. The issue of having, if you are in Ogba, you are under Ikeja Electric.
Yeah.
What you're saying, which applies abroad, which is that, can you have your electricity in Ogba supplied by Eko Disco?
That is what I'm asking you.
Get to that point. But no. What I'm telling you is that you can have Oshio Momo distribution company based in Ogba today. Ikeja Electric have no right,
because it has been signed,
from investing in that network.
Because it has been signed.
I'm saying that the law now allows more competition.
I agree with you. When are we going to break the bottleneck? The law has allowed, but when is it going to be in practice? That's what I'm asking you. Is there a time frame when we're going to have that?
Where you can attract investment and you attract investors to come and invest and recover their costs. All right.
Just because of time, let's quickly look at this. The Rural Electrification Agency. It's majorly it helps the off-grid supply of electricity. Does that infringe on the supposed territory of the various distribution companies? Whether you see a rural area, some distribution companies still exist in that area. Their operation, does it infringe into what should be your own territory of operations?
No, we have no problem with our other stakeholders like REA going to areas where we cannot serve properly. If we cannot serve an area, rural area or places that we cannot adequately serve, why not do that? And I think the federal government is doing a fantastic job in that regard. There's nothing like infringement. There's nothing like leave my area. If I cannot feed my children, I have 6 rooms in a house. I'm able to feed only 4 people in 4 rooms.
Thank you so much, Mr. Oduto.
I will allow any other person to come and feed them.
Thank you so much, Mr. Oduton. It's a competitive world. If I cannot feed my children, someone else will come to feed my children. It's been wonderful having this conversation with you on fireworks. My producer said we can chop the knuckle because you're not here to have a handshake with you. But this is all we can take on this particular edition of Fireworks. Let's make it another opportunity next week at same time. I remain yours sincerely, Eshomomo Imodu. Bye for now.